Hi guys, my name is Kiera, also known as Hobokiki, and today we're in my Hobonichi cousin, my baby, my pride and joy. This is the week that we're currently on, and we will be planning for the week of March 31st through April 6th using these stickers from Anika's Creative Closet, the Art of Becoming sticker book, and it is the spring one that she released. The sticker book is called Cozy Spring Scenery. We're definitely using these stickers here, so I just went ahead and tore it out. I picked out some foiled stickers, and of course, I am going to bring in some dolls. These are from Amazon. And I also want to start off with my favorite date covers from Miss Biz Plans. So we're going to start with that. We're going to fix or pick which green works the best. I decided to go with this like darker green. And yeah, if you're new here, hi, how are you? Every month, I like to decorate each week in my Hobonichi cousin based off a specific theme. And for April, the theme is, of course, April showers. So I did want to start off this week using something that looked like it was raining. And I chose a bunch of stickers that kind of had that feel that I could play with in this sticker book. The only page that had that, like, for sure feel that it was raining was the one that you saw me rip out. But I am going to kind of like try to create my own scenes that looks like it's raining. Do I succeed? That's the question for you to answer. But I am going to start by putting this huge sticker of a little hammock. I love it. I love the impact it has on the page. And I'm going to take this doll here, again from Amazon, and I'm going to place her on it to make it look like she's sitting on it and reading. I love reading in the rain. I love sitting outside when it rains. Like, I do not go inside when it rains. I actually exit the house when it rains. But it never rains here, so I have to celebrate what little, rain I can get. And sometimes that's just in my stickers, and that's okay. I am going to bring in a lot of rose gold foil to kind of help play with the idea that it's raining. So what I essentially do is take these like shooting star stickers. I believe this is from the Giving Girl. They are supposed to be little dangly dudes that you hang vertically, but I decided to like place them diagonally to kind of give that feel that it's raining. Did I succeed? I don't know. But like I knew what my mind was trying to do. I think I really could have gotten that effect more should I have cut off the stars and just left the dots on the page. And then I did add these from Shady Stickers. They're like ripples, but I were using them as like puddles. And so I don't know. I feel like I was so close to getting the idea that was in my head out on the paper. I feel like if I truly wanted to give that effect, I should have cut off each little tiny star to make sure it was just dots. But ain't nobody got time for that. That would have been a lot. So it's like I'm just almost there getting the idea out on the page. Close but no cigar, but also it is what it is. I did put some of these ripple stickers down on this little pond sticker I have, and I think that looks really cool. I added a little swan too, also from Sadie's stickers, and it's real cute. These leaf stickers are from Bloom Paper Studio. I add them amongst the leaves and the foliage all throughout this, I guess, all throughout this Hobonichi cousin where there's leaves. And you'll see that because I will decorate the daily section with the same stickers that I used from the weekly section. I love to do that here. It just has a great flow, and I can tell exactly where I am in my daily section by the stickers that I used. So you'll see that when we get there. You will also see some close-ups, and I think when you see the close-ups, you'll really get the idea of like what I was trying to convey. Anyways, we're cutting off some of the stickers that were hanging off the edge there, and we're going to go in with some washi tape now. And this is from Simply Gilded. I just felt like it was just missing something. I almost always like to have washi on the page. It just, one, we need to get through this washi collection, okay? And then two, I really feel like it helps ground everything. So I will be placing a strip of washi at the bottom of both pages and at the top of both pages. And yeah, I really think that really like brings it everything together. Like now it is complete. Without it, it was just missing something. It was just missing that je ne sais quoi. So I don't know. I just feel like this just adds exactly what I was looking for. I was going to add some skinny washi on top of that, but it was too lime green and I just thought it did not go well enough. So I kicked that idea to the curb and I decided that it was time to like add the finishing touches here with my highlighter. Always have to bring in one highlighter for each week, and then I'm going to use that highlighter to add boxes. I could have used some boxes. I do have some boxes, but I decided to use the highlighter, and we're going to kind of just like doodle around that highlighter to bring it out to make it look like it is its own box. And I really like how it looks in the end. Again, you could just use a box sticker, but you'll see. I'm also going to add my mood tracker here using the highlighter and a pen. This is just a regular Sharpie pen that you can get from Walmart. I think it's point .5, and yeah, it does pretty good in a Hobonichi cousin. It doesn't bleed through. Maybe if you're like super heavy-handed, it might. I don't know, but it hasn't bled through for me. It does shadow, but we're in a Hobonichi cousin. Like, what pen doesn't shadow or ghost? I've worked in the Hobonichi cousin for years, and I can tell you that there's basically no pen that doesn't leave some form of shadowing, some kind of ghosting in the Hobonichi cousin. But that's also part of the charm, right? It really gives that lived in effect that I'm looking for. So I'm not mad at it either, but that's just something you might want to be aware of. But yeah, I add the doodling and look how cute it looks. Doesn't it look so much better? This is where I don't know what I was thinking, right? I did want to bring in a umbrella just to really like help tie the fact that those foils that I've added were for rain. And I don't know. I guess I forgot how to cut it because I was trying to make it look like the umbrella was coming out of the box. And so I don't know. I cut it incorrectly, and then when I laid it down on the page, somehow I cut through the page. But you know, we got there in the end. That's all that matters. We got there in the end. So I will just go ahead and fill in those two boxes with the two known events that I know I have to do this week. And then I will make my little progress chart that you guys know that I've been liking. Essentially, it's just my goals and then the progress that I felt that I've made this week towards those goals. So that's what that chart is about. I like to fill out this chart at the end of the week, the very last day, which is Sunday, because, some days I do a whole lot of nothing, and that's okay. You need your rest day. Even God rested on the last day, okay? So instead of like measuring how I did on a daily basis, because I felt like that would be unfair or harsh to myself, because some days I do just like to relax. um, I thought it would be more productive to just measure how I felt at the end of the week and like what I did towards the whole week rather than day by day. Does that make sense? It does in my head. So that's how I like to do it. So that is the weekly section. We're moving into the daily section. As you can see, this week actually starts before this April title page, but I hate having it separated. So I'm actually going to have it start here on the 1st, which is a Tuesday, which means we're going to have to mark out each day of the week. That's fine by me. It's a very easy fix. I have done this multiple ways. I have cut these pages before. I'll put washi there. I'll place a sticker on the date. To me, it's relatively simple to hide what day it is or replace it with a different day. So this is nothing to me. However, I can see how that would be a lot for someone else who might not want that. But I'm just here to show you that a dated journal or planner, day by day, it's if you have a day that you don't write, or you want to be like me and like switch out the layout and change what day is what, is a very simple fix. Setting up my daily pages for each week is definitely my favorite part of my Hobonichi cousin, because I get to be so creative, because it's more so about decorating versus planning, which is the weekly section. I need that to have like my plans, my to-dos. So this is the fun part for me. I love these stickers from Anika's Creative Closet. They are beautiful and they're saturated and they're calming. And I think that they are also pretty big stickers, which I am not complaining about. Like, as you can see, that house takes up half the page. And I love it. I love it, especially on those days where you just don't feel like writing a lot. So I am not mad at it at all. I am going to use up some more dolls here. I'm going to start by using these, I don't know why I say these like that, but using this highlighter to make a big box, and we're going to doodle around it just like you saw me do on the weekly section. And then that's where we'll place the girl at. Now, when I first created this box, or when I first like put these stickers down, I was really thinking, are these girls going to go with this kit or with these stickers? Because they're more so like animated, and these stickers are like more of like a realistic vibe. But surprisingly, they go pretty well. I think it's because I did try to use the girls that were more neutral in color, and then they kind of had like that cozy feel for spring, at least a rainy day spring. I know they're meant for fall, you can tell, especially because they're drinking their pumpkin spice latte, child. But I know they're meant for fall, but I feel like you could get away with it in spring as well. So I don't know. I think they worked. What do y'all think? I was really like trying like different ways to emulate the rain, because again, this sticker book only really came with just one page that represented rain, which is of course like fine. I'm not mad at the sticker book, but I just really wanted to push that idea even further, so I had to use other stickers. Anyways, I used this little checkbox that was from the Giving Girl so I could mark what week it was. You guys know I like to add that in my daily section as well. And then we are going to go ham with the decorations now. Not too crazy, but we get a little special. I am going to use this here gate sticker with the open door, and I'm going to put it in the middle of the page. I don't recommend doing this very often because when you put stickers in the middle, it like bulks up the middle and that makes it hard to write on. However, I don't do this a lot, so I think we can get away with it. I wish I would have brought the sticker on the left down a little bit, but it's fine. And then I wanted to bring in this girl that was reading. I thought it looked like she was walking into the gate. And look how cute she is right there. See, I think they match pretty well, don't you? I don't know. That's what I'm telling myself. I think they look good with the stickers. Going to add an umbrella to again push that idea of a rainy day, and some washi to bring some decoration. Usually I don't put washi at the very bottom of my Hobonichi cousin like that, but it looks nice. Now we're finally going to use this big house sticker, and again I'm going to bring it all the way down just to make sure it's not taking up too much room. And then I do want to bring in this swing set, and we are going to half it and put it on the middle of the pages again so it could be like this huge scene, like a swing set in front of the house. I would love to have that in front of my house. Like my dream house, it has like a wraparound porch, but it's like, I don't know, like an inside porch to where like I can sit outside, but I'm not outside. You know what I'm saying? And then it has, of course, a swing set, and then it has a koi fish pond in the back. My great granddad actually had a koi fish pond in the back. Oh my gosh, they had a beautiful garden. It used to actually freak me out as a kid because it was like a jungle back there, but in like the best way. Now that I'm an adult, I can appreciate it. But when I was a kid, I was a little scared just because it was like its own ecosystem back there. it was so amazing though, but it came with a lot of bugs. And I was so scared, but like now that I'm an adult, I can appreciate that, and I would love to have a house like that. Maybe someday in the future. I did Sunday off camera, but here we are with the final flip through. Here's the close up I was talking about. See, it was so close to giving rain. I really should have cut off the stars, but ain't nobody had time to cut off each individual star. So, no, close enough. And as you can see, here it is here. It looks like she's all cozied up, sitting outside in the rain. I love it. It's so cute. And that is the weekly section. Moving into our daily section. If I can just get there. So close. So close. Okay, here we go. We finally made it there. I am going to put that paper down just to protect from pen transfers, but here we are. As you can see, I added boxes, and of course I added the Coffee Monsters Co. Journaling prompt on each page. Again, that's from Coffee Monsters Co. And yeah, you can see I added another umbrella to this page. Again, just to bring in that rain. I do wish I could have pulled this fence down a little bit more, but it still gets the idea across. I love this girl walking over to this scene. I think it's so adorable. I don't know. This really just makes me happy. I love the ripples that looks like little puddles on the ground. Oh, I don't know, you guys. I love it. I would be lying if I said I didn't love it. And then here is Sunday. Again, we added the diagonal shooting stars on the window to make it look like it was raining outside, and she was sitting by the couch all comfy. Oh, it's so cute. And I love the neutral colors. You guys know I'm a neutral girl. I do have appreciation for all colors, but neutral has my heart, baby. I used the sticker of the plant that I cut off on this page as well. And that is basically it, you guys. One last shimmy so you can put some respect on Rose Gold's name here. Love that foil. I really do, especially with brown. If you like this video, please feel free to like the video. If you dislike the video, feel free to dislike the video. It's whatever, bro. I hope you stay safe and you stay creative, and I will see you in the next one. All right. Bye.